I love watching those old game shows on TV. The hosts and announcers would always talk in a really cool voice. Nice try! Would you like to spin the wheel? You're the next contestant. We'll take the physical challenge. Well, on this show, we just use regular talking because nobody can win any prizes. Here's Richard Oranges with his talent, petting melons and peppers.
Thank you for having me on the show today. My name is Richard Oranges, and I'm here to demonstrate for you the fine art of melon petting. The first thing you're going to want to do is to cradle your melon gently in the crook of one arm, like so, and then you're just going to delicately, you're going to want to pet with the grain of the melon and not against the grain of the melon. So just gently, very gently with your hand. And you can do this with really any type of melon. And it is applicable for lots of different kinds of produce, but melons have a nice heft to them. Sometimes, as you will notice, this is a pepper that I tried petting earlier, and there's a crack happening down there on the bottom from petting it entirely too hard. So some types of produce are more delicate than others, but a melon is nice and solid. People will often ask me, they will say to me, Mr. Oranges, and I say to them, Mr. Oranges is my father's name. You can call me Dick Oranges. And they will say, Dick Oranges, what are the applications, the real world applications of petting melons and other kinds of produce? And to that I say, there are a lot of people that need to travel with some sort of a comfort animal, be it a cat or a dog or a bird. And a lot of times, airlines will not allow you to take that cat or dog or bird on the flight with you for fear of it being disruptive. But these people still need some form of comfort. They need something to get them through that scary airplane flight. And nobody's gonna bat an eyelash if you take a melon on board the plane with you. So you just take it along with you and just give it a nice, you can cuddle right up to it there. It's fine. If it's ripe, it'll respond to you. Now I'm gonna just really quick, since we have a little bit of time left here, I'm gonna try it with this pepper. See, and I've broken both of these peppers just wide open. I'm gonna choose this one because it's my favorite of the two, and just very, very gently. And you can also supplement the petting with a soothing voice, sort of a there, little pepper. In fact, I'm just gonna allow you to see if you don't feel comforted by that. That's pretty much all there is to the art of melon petting and the petting of produce generally. Thank you for your time.
Richard Oranges, please join me at the intersection of Hollywood and/or Broadway. Thanks for being on Steve Gadlin Star Maker.
Happy to. That is a beautiful microphone that you have.
Thank you. It's custom made. So tell us, what got you into the art form of soothing melons?
Well, I do a lot of travel, almost entirely for pleasure and not at all for business. And I get very nervous when I'm on airlines, and I've been kicked off of an unconscionable number of flights. And so I needed something to get me through that. And produce was all that I had available.
Well, this raises a great question. When you are going on a flight, do you have melons at home that you bring with you, or do you purchase new melons for each experience?
I've tried keeping my own melons at home, but I find that they're only good for one or maybe two flights, and then it's harder to caress them as they have started to disintegrate. So I usually think, new flight, new melon.
Well, that's a good thing to keep in your mind. New flight, new melon. That's a catchphrase I'm going to go home with. Thanks so much for being on the show. It was great to meet you.
Great to meet you, Steve.